morning, folks. This is me, Nitin, bringing a brief comparison between the two of the hottest selling sets of the year. One is the Samsung Galaxy S3 and one is the Apple iPhone 5. Brief overview of the specs of the S3 is this 1.4 quad-core processor with 1 GB RAM, 8.6mm thickness with a plastic back. This is just a cover I put on it. 8 megapixel camera with flash with a removable battery that has 2100 milliampere with expandable memory. This comes with 16 GB. This is the international version. It comes only with 3G. You get a 1.9 megapixel front facing camera with the light sensor. It runs Android 4.1.2. though my present at the moment is running a custom ROM known as the Foxhound ROM. Foxhound Sliver ROM. It consists of Android 4.1.2 Jelly Bean. Okay, this is the Apple iOS 5, Apple i5. This is dual core 1 GHz processor with 1 GB RAM with a metal aluminium body back with 8 megapixel camera with a flash, 7.6mm thickness. This is 122 grams. This is 135 grams. This has 3G LTE with no NFC. Samsung Galaxy S3 comes with NFC. So these are basic differences. I've taken white for this year. This is a 4.8 inch screen with 720p resolution. This is a 4-inch screen with a weird resolution of 1124 into something pixels, which I'm not too sure. This is higher PPI of 326. This is 306 PPI. So I'm just going to do a brief comparison between the basic features which I use the most in this phone. That is the camera, the browser, etc. That's how we unlock the iPhone. Just a basic swipe and put on the screen. There's a number of different options in the S3. One is the pattern unlock. You can go to settings and completely change it. Go to lock screen. You have a number of different options. One is swipe, other one is motion, pattern, pin. You can put face unlock and password unlock as well. Okay, as you can see, the home screen is totally different from both the philosophies. This one you have an option of widgets. You can put apps on the home screen and you can put a live wallpaper as a background. I'm using a launcher known as the Next launcher, so you can see the animations. While the iPhone is just a basic grid of apps. Keep swiping to the right and left. If you want to see the full list of apps, you should click on the app drawer and you can see the different apps in this phone. Okay, now just to check the basic features. In both you get a pull down notification. The iOS 2 widgets you get a standard. One is the weather widget, one is the stock widget, and this tells you all the reminders from the Facebook, and then you get all your notifications over here. This is the clear rip-off of the Android one. Though unlike Android where you can swipe it individually, you can't do that in Apple. You have to click on this X and then click here, clear. Okay, in the Android you get this notification toggle on the top. Shortcuts to all your notifications. You get your brightness settings over here and all the apps which is running. You can just swipe each individual app for killing them, or you can expand them with your 2 fingers. For changing basic stuff in Apple, you have to go each time to the settings and click on whatever you want to off and whatever you want to on. Like this is how you on the Wi-Fi. Oops. Right, so your Wi-Fi gets on the way. And in Samsung, just simple click on this Wi-Fi off. That's it. Even Bluetooth the same way. Torch, anything you want, you have a notification shortcut over here. An iPhone, for each and every step you will go to a number of different steps. Brightness and wallpaper. Yeah, that's how you control the brightness. This uses a Super AMOLED HD screen with pentile matrix. This uses a IPS panel with what do you call that? It looks just an IPS panel, so all the colors look realistic on the iPhone, and Samsung it looks with high contrast. Okay, the basic features which I like to show is the comparison between the cameras. Click on the camera. Okay, this is the camera interfaces for both of them. You can see iOS you get no features at all, just auto flash, switching of the front and back camera. So we switch the video camera and front and back. When the main camera you and and the option which you get is you get three options maybe. One is the grid, one is the HDR, one is the panorama mode, and you can see the quality of the photos brilliant, superb. The quality of the photos is really brilliant. This is S3. You get tons and tons of options. In settings you can see get so many options. You can add many effects like that of Instagram. You get a number of options like single shot, best photo, best face detection, panorama, HDR, smile shot, low light, flash on and off. So we switch the front and back camera. It's as quick as the iOS. Then you can go to the video option, and here you get tons of options. Same thing, FX, limit for SMS, flash, this on and off. Both records 720p on the front facing cameras. Okay, just a brief comparison. This S3 shoots faster photos, but the better quality photos I think is with the iPhone, and video as well. The access to the gallery is very slow on the S3. Okay, let me just open the gallery in both. Second, in iPhone it's known as photos. In the Samsung Galaxy S3 you have to click on the galleries, click on the camera roll. Okay, these are some other photos which I took, both common. I'm just going to check. Yeah, this is just a few night mode which I was comparing between both the cameras. In a normal S3, when you without tinkering on the settings, this is how you get the photos. This is how you get an iPhone. This is with flash. Then the update of 4.1.2 with S3 you get something known as the premium suit. In this you get a low light mode. Yes, you can see basic mode without the low light. This is how it appears. The low light mode, this is how it appears in S3. This is how it appears on the iPhone 5. This is the one with flash. This is the one with flash. You can see the video. You can see the photo. This one is definitely brighter. In flash situation, the photos of S3 is much superior to the iPhone 5. Like I said, I'm just trying the video photos. Low light. This are two videos I took at the same time. Compare the two videos I took at the same time. You can see it's a little bit blurry on the S3, while on the i5 it's going on properly. But like I said, both takes equally good videos. Yeah, one thing I should mention, when you on the low light mode on the S3, the photos take 5 seconds or 6 seconds to click and process. In iPhone it's almost instantaneous. And you can see S3 slightly faster to go back to the home screen. Then what else I can show you? Yeah, I can show you the music player. Unfortunately I have no music on my iPhone. In S3 you get, since this is a ROM, you get the Apollo ROM, which is a CM10 music player. Then you get the standard Samsung music player, which I use. It's simple, you just scroll down to all albums, artists, blah blah blah. Anything. I can show you the app launch time in both. Okay. Again. Camera, the iPhone 1. Going back, again iPhone 1. iPhone, despite being a dual core processor with quad-core graphics, it beats all the Android phones on benchmark, and it's slightly faster also. Check by 1 second. Let me open the settings. You see, it's almost instantaneous, and this one has a 3D effect. Maybe it's because of the launcher. Yeah, both of them has one similar feature now known as the blocking mode. In Apple is known as the do not disturb. Yeah, same concept. In do not disturb mode, if you click it, I have some issues sometimes with the iPhone with the touch response. Sometimes it reacts, sometimes it doesn't. The do not disturb mode in Apple and the block mode is the same. You can set a time when you don't want calls, completely block all calls within that time, and you can put custom numbers where you want to get the call. Let me just check. Opening of Facebook app and both. Yep, Apple is definitely faster. Going back, yeah, I think Google won that time. Let me just open Chrome on both. Yep, Apple is faster. As I can see, the animation is really smooth on Apple. Okay, I use an gallery option. Okay, I'll show you the gallery in the S3. In the premium suite, you get the gallery from the Note, which I'm not at all happy with. Just many, so you can see the different effects you can get. Kind of really slow. You can get the snake effect as well. I'll show you the effect of the pin zoom. The pin zoom on the S3 is really bad. You can see a bit of lag. iPhone there's no lag at all. I wish Samsung can get the default Jelly Bean gallery with the editing option. Okay, this is how the phone dialers appears on both. This is how the phone dialers appears on both. Your history, your favorites, your contacts. So your contacts in this. Click on a particular name and you get all the details. While in iPhone there's an advantage, you can tap to tweet and tap to post Facebook on from your notification screen. In Android you don't have such an option. Let's have a look at the keypads. Open the messaging. Yep. You can see the Android keypad and Apple keypad. Pretty accurate keypad for both. So Android you get an advantage of swipe also. Both are equally good, and you get an option for Siri and Google Voice. I'm not doing an overview of it. I've done a number of videos in my channel for them. As you can see, both of them are more or less equally fast. It depends on your priority. Okay folks, this is just a brief overview. Okay, and I can show you the clocks in both. 1 second. Oh yeah, you get this ridiculous multitasking multi-window option in S3, which you don't get such an option in Apple. You can do things at the same time. Open Google search and let me see, and messaging. So what's the option, what's the advantage of this? Just bragging rights. And the clocks, yeah, this is the clock of an iPhone, and this is the clock in, where's the clock in Google? 1 second. Yeah, that's how it appears in Google. Okay, it's just I want to show you the brief comparison between both these platforms. Go for either one you like. Both of them equally good. Yeah, one thing to note, you get a 3.5 headphone jack on the bottom of the iPhone with the lightning port. You get this thing, the micro USB on the bottom, the headphone jack on the top. You get the volume power button on the right hand side, and the volume rockers on the left hand side. The i5, it's the power button on the top, and notice the volume rockers on the left. Okay, this is a brief overview about these two hot selling cells. Either one, both of them are equally good. You will like both of them. Just want to say, have a nice day. Thank you for watching this video.